How do you know if you've been roofied? If you might be, in a club setting or perhaps a party or something like that, and you've had a drink and suddenly you feel an effect that's a little more powerful than what actually alcohol would do. Hello everybody, my name is Pej. I'm the interventionist that helps specialize with addiction, alcoholism, and mental health. Today we're going to talk about Roofies. The official name is flunitrazepam, which is really hard to pronounce, and also Rohypnol, but the street name, the club name is Roofies. And basically what it is, it's a benzodiazepine. It is used to treat severe insomnia and also assist with anesthesia. But people get it and they use it for all the wrong reasons. It makes you very sleepy. It makes you very, inactive. The use of it is misused by people who will sometimes put roofies in somebody's drink. This has been known for a few decades now that often in a club scene or perhaps a college setting, somebody will get roofied. You'll hear about it. And it's been labeled as the date rape drug because somebody, against somebody else's consent, will put roofie, when it comes in a pill form, in somebody's drink, for example, and then that person drinks it without knowing it, and the next thing you know, they either pass out and they get taken advantage of. It's almost instantaneous, probably within about 10 to 20 minutes. If somebody has mixed it with a drink, especially alcohol, then it'll hit you a lot faster. That's how long it takes. The effects are it makes you sleepy, makes you, confused, lackadaisical. You're not really in your right mind. Very blurry, kind of checks you out to the point to where you do pass out. How do you know if you've been roofied? If you might be, in a club setting or perhaps a party or something like that, and you've had a drink and suddenly you feel an effect that's a little more powerful than what actually alcohol would do, to where you're buzzed and you feel like you're about to become drowsy and fall down, there's a great possibility that somebody has roofied your drink. And often it can happen with females, but it's not that it can't happen with males too. There are people that will do things against your will, and so you really got to be careful to make sure that if you are drinking, to know what you're drinking and make sure that nobody's touched it or put a roofie in it. So if you feel like somebody's put roofies in your drink and you start to possibly feel this effect, I recommend the best thing that you could do is to try to find somebody and let somebody know, I think that someone put something in my drink, so that they can oversee you just in case you pass out, for safety's sake. And you want to make sure that you safely sit down and ask for help, call for help. It doesn't matter. Just let somebody know, I don't feel good, I'm awfully drowsy, I feel like somebody has put something in my drink. Some of the preventive measures that you can take to prevent from getting roofied, obviously, is know your environment. Know where you go. Who are you surrounding yourself with? If you're around strangers and you don't know who they are, they may have other ideas about getting to know you. And some people have no mercy. So they will put something in your drink because they think that if you're out cold, they can take advantage of you. You don't want to put yourself in those types of situations. Obviously, a lot of people go to parties not knowing that there's going to be a lot of different people that we don't know here, or perhaps we're going there to meet people. But for your own safety's sake, so that you don't get taken advantage of, know where you're at, know who you're around, and always make sure that you scale the room. See who's around you, see who's getting close to you, see who might come and slip something into your drink, or however they may do it. Some of the lingering effects that can happen from roofies is the next day, obviously, you felt like you slept really heavy, you're groggy, you're not all there, you're basically still in a confused state, you don't know what really happened the night before. If something has happened to you physically, you may not even really realize it until you come into your right mind. Roofies can be fatal because it is a benzodiazepine, and when you're mixing it with alcohol, for example, obviously the two intermixed together aren't meant to go together, so when you do drink them, it could be life-threatening, most definitely. So if you want any help, or you know someone, or you yourself has had an experience with roofies and you want more information, you can click right here, and we'll be here for you, and we'll let you know more.